Hi, it's Simon and Paul from Going for Goals.
Hiya.
Hi, today we're going to talk about actually the first step in goal setting. So, when I've been coaching people over the years, first of all they come to me and they say, well, where do we even start? Where do we begin? A lot of people have heard about setting big, huge, exciting goals. So, we're going to discuss that a little bit today. And what I'd say on that, it's as individual as your fingerprint. We spoke in video 1 about you're an individual, yep. We're all different, and what works for me is completely different to what works for Paul. So there's no, although there are templates, you have to factor in the personal touch and your own personality. So you might be someone who is really excited by the challenge of getting outside your comfort zone and being stretched. If that's the case, set goals that really, really are huge and are going to stretch you. And you'll know in here whether that's right or wrong. If in the past you've set goals and you maybe haven't achieved them, well, maybe it's because they're too big, and maybe subconsciously you're not even taking those first steps because you think, well, what's the point because I can't achieve that. If that's the case, scale it back, set some realistic ones, and when you start to hit those realistic goals, momentum starts to build, and with that momentum, once that starts to build, your confidence grows, and that means you're going to then be able to escalate up to more scary, exciting goals later on. But the one thing is, that's a key word I've just used there, make sure they excite you. Whether your goal is realistic or whether it's
it's going to be a roller coaster.
It certainly is. So it has to excite you that when you get those challenges, when you get those no's, when you get those people who are telling you you're crazy, you want to make sure that your goal excites you so much that you're going to push through that negativity and make sure it happens. So the second part of this video is about how we make sure that we get rid of overwhelm. Whether we set big, huge, humongous goals or whether we set realistic goals, how do we make sure that we don't get overwhelmed along the way, Paul?
Well, obviously we're going to spend some time, we look at the goals that we want to achieve, and they might be in 12 months or 2 years. But the thing is, if we focus on that, that is when the overwhelm happens. So what we need to do, we need to find out what are the actions that we need to take to get there. So some of those actions might have to be done monthly, and you do them every month until you hit your goal. Some of those actions need to be done weekly, and some of those need to be done on a daily basis. Now they're tasks because they are the things that are going to get you towards your goals. But once you know what those tasks are, then you just focus on those. So for instance, we use the example of losing weight. Say you want to lose a whole stone by the end of the year. You know, what are the tasks you need to do? So the tasks might be just starting to do some extra steps. It might be starting to maybe cut out what you eat at 9 o'clock at night. So it's focusing on that. It's not focusing, chocolate, definitely chocolate for me. It's not focusing on the stone. It's focusing on just remembering to say cut out the 9 o'clock and replace it with something healthier. So those are your tasks. And once you know your tasks, they will automatically take you towards your goals without you even focusing on the goal.
And for those of you in the north, that's tasks, by the way.
And for you, those of you in the south, it's tasks. Tasks. So anyway, that's Going for Goals this month. Goodbye from me. I'm Paul.
And it's goodbye from him.
See you soon. Bye.